Hey folks, BC7 here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2013 here in sunny Pleasant Valley. Okay. Yeah, not so sunny actually. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and you'd figure it was 4 in the morning. Pretty cloudy day here. So, we have sunflowers to the left of us, we have carrots to the right, and I'm stuck here in the middle with this sprayer because our new seeder is gigantumongous, and wonderful it may be, and as well as it may work, what it does not do is fertilize like the old ones did. So, welcome to the machine. This is the sprayer that comes with the preferred package for Pleasant Valley. So, let's go back, way back. There we go, and unfolded it. So now that we have 50% of our fields dedicated to, I'm just going to lower this down. I like to have it right above the field level. Now that we have about half of our usable fields dedicated to carrots, it's probably important to point out, and take off the parking brake, that, well, there is nowhere to store carrots on site. I believe I read somewhere, might have made it up, but I do believe that I read somewhere. What the heck is that? Is that a wind and temperature thing now? Huh. That, the trucking company, Milton's, I believe it is, will actually, store all of the fruits. Or no, the way they said it, I believe, was it was the only place that took all of the fruits to store or sell. And maybe not even sell, I think just store. I think they have storage for all the fruits on the map. So good thing being, it's only a little tiny bit south of us, so it shouldn't be that big an issue to find and use once these carrots are up. So I wanted to get a root crop going, because we are really close to making piggies. And haven't done piggies yet. I've loaded a few maps that had pigs, and for some reason or another ended up doing something else. In fact, the last time it was because Darrell released the more realistic mod, and I was so intrigued I gave up the map I was doing that included piggies and engaged in that one. And I'm glad I did. What an awesome mod. So, what else have we got going on? Yeah, that's fine and dandy, but you don't want to screw this up. This fertilizer is expensive. For some kind of odd reason, well, maybe not that odd, and I think these things are kind of related, so we'll see how that goes. But I did a series a while back called Farming Giant. Whoa. Farming Giant. It is admittedly a UIG game, and those of you that follow me know that I kind of have this thing about UIG where I'm not terribly impressed, as is pretty much the entire Steam community that bought Agricultural Simulator 2013. It was an example of a very typical UIG, in other words, release a game buggy and then kind of waddle and prattle about a little bit about how it's going to be fixed and things can only get better, and then just abandon it completely and move on to something else. Well, Farming Giant was kind of the same way. If you were lucky, it played on your machine, but there were bugs. And again, if you were lucky or thought it worth the hassle, once in a while you could work your way past the bugs. But there was also other things. Some people found it just wouldn't save, and not the first few times, but after you were well into it, so that really kind of sucks. Well, I've actually just recently reinstalled it. Kind of odd, right? Considering that I really don't want anything to do with UIG. Reason being, oh, okay, that didn't go well. Reason being, I noticed recently that, fix my mistake, there we go. Steam had, very quickly, had a little advert up there one day, I believe, was the only time I actually saw it. And it was that Farming Giant was now available on Steam, and their version was the gold version, which actually included some things I didn't get. They never released an upgrade to gold. You had to buy the gold edition. So you basically had to rebuy the original game plus the upgrade. I think it was to make up for all the refunds they had to make for Ag Simulator 2013. But at any rate, I was looking through the forum, and I noticed that they were, again, probably to try and save face from their latest fiasco, and because people were going, look, you know, I bought this on Green Man, or I bought this on, you know, Gamersgate, or one of those, as I did, actually. I bought mine on Gamersgate, because Steam didn't used to carry it. You know, am I going to get upgraded, i.e., will I get the patches and stuff, because Steam always does your patches. And after actually very little humming and hawing, their representative, one of the actual developers apparently, so he says, and I have seen him on other forums relating to UIG products, so I assume he actually is what he says, and said, look, what we're going to do, Green Man Gaming and Gamersgate are big enough gaming companies, we should be able to do this right off the bat fairly quickly. We're going to arrange with them that if you have a key, you can simply go to your game library on their site and get a Steam key and activate it on Steam. Well, that's kind of a really good deal because, like I said, not only do you then get to have Steam support and the forums and yada yada yada, and in English, of course, because UIG is not English, they are a German company. And most of the time their forums, at least the English part of it, is not a terribly helpful place to go. But at any rate, so not only do you get the Steam support, etc., etc., you also get the gold version for free. So, I have actually just reinstalled it, and I'm going to run another series of it. Because, as I said, and probably because it was announced on Steam, I started getting some viewers and even some subscribers from that series, even though it was done quite a while back. So, good to see, and thank you all of you that are watching it, I really do appreciate it. And that little ramble got the field done. Brilliant. Alright, let's fold her up. This is kind of cool. Watch. When it reaches a certain point, remember I lowered it to the ground? It will auto-raise itself so that it'll fit in. See that? Isn't that cool? Chunk. Boy, oh boy, Transformer. Oh, great demand for sugar beets at the Pepsi company. Well, okay, I suppose that kind of makes sense. Alright, both our fields are now seeded and fertilized. Of course, I have no sugar beets, or what we have is the little pile they leave in the bottom to make it recognizable. Yeah, see? 8,000 something. Yeah, great demand or not, it's not worth it. Alright, let's go put this nice truck away. And there we go. What else did I want to get done here today? Here, shut her off. Get out. Oof, noisy booger. Oh, I do want to, I want to take a quick run down to that trucking company and see what the scoop is. So they're supposedly just south of us. So let's climb in our little Jeep. Hello, little Jeep. Get her started. And I think we're going to have a look. Alright, well, obviously we're not pointed south at the moment, so that part will help. Okay. A little bit south of us, eh? I think actually we're probably going to want to use the other intersection, seeing as it's a little closer. People are driving around with their headlights on because it's so cloudy. So I guess we can do that too. There we go. Alright. Oh, I guess that's it right over there. Milton Trucking. I think that's the place we're looking for. Well, that wasn't so hard. These are the fields I do my mowing in. This is where we got our darn near million bits of grass. Yeah, this is the road we want to go down, because I think those barns up ahead will actually be Milton Trucking. So I guess we're going to have to fairly soon here think about actually maybe selling off a little bit of our crops, eh? Because what I'd like to do, of course, is grab another field. I think we have pretty much all the equipment we could ever use at this point. But, yeah, another field would be nice. Alright, here we go. This is indeed Milton Trucking, so let's pull in here and see what they got going on. Big storage shed. There we go, carrots. Ha! And you can pick them up, drop them off. Onions. There we go, there's their big board. Oh yeah. That shows everything we already have. The sorghum, the wheat, all of that. Lovely. Okay, so now we know. And then we have forage, silage, straw, grass. Ah, I see. I take it this is where we drive in to dump our carrots, etc. That's pretty cool. Soybean picture on the wall over there. Something else there. I don't know. Very cool. Alright, so yeah, I guess this is for our onions and our carrots, and we dump them in there, pick them up here. Here's our normal silos. Yeah, all the usual, just laid out in a straight line. What else we got here? Potato, sugar beet, chaff, grass, straw. I guess those are just readers, measures. And there's supposed to be scales here as well for weighing your vehicle. Oh yeah, there you go. We have scales. I don't think it'll weigh this little Jeep. 9.63 tons. Yeah, apparently. Alright. Now I'm not sure. Now I know you can dump certain things in there, like sugar beet, potato. But what's with this up here then? Because you'll see grass, straw, potato, all that stuff there. So, oh I see, you come up over the weigh scale and then you can dump your goodies there. 9.6 ton. Yep, she's a heavy little yeep. Okay, well now we know what we do with our carrots. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. I wanted to get that checked into. The other thing we want to check out, and if we want to get up to speed, we need to get off the road. There we go. You shall actually get up to 60-something mile an hour, but it won't do it on pavement. And I notice actually all the vehicles go faster on grass here. It's not just because the Jeep's a Jeep. Yes, we have some greenhouses, and yes, we will deal with them at some point. Okay, now let's put him back where we can find him. Whoops. Let's learn how to drive. There we go. Perfect. And headlights off, engine off, get the heck out. There we go. Now, what we want to do, and Great. We should by now have produced some mixed rations. In fact, I'm sure we have. I think the last time I looked at it, we had produced some mixed rations. And it would appear... Whoa, 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 what the heck happened there? I just barely touched the wheel and she was just careening out of control. Must have hit an oily patch. I'm going to have to get that looked at. So here's that trailer I mentioned that I couldn't find. I have no idea, but for some reason it was out at the cow farm. So we'll figure that one out at some point. But I know for a fact it has been modified to handle that stuff. So first thing we're going to do is just roll by the front here. Guess I can get rid of that now. And let's have a look at what it says. It says we have total mixed rations 40%. So yeah, we can definitely, we got 40,000 there. I think this trailer takes 20 something. So we should be able to add our very first mixed rations, which means next episode we're going to do, I think, an all animal episode. How's that sound? Which way does that thing point? Okay. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I think we'll do an all animal episode. We'll go and see if our 10 chickens have laid any eggs, and we'll put those in the incubators. We will go to the cow farm and see if there's a little bit of milk available, because if there is, then we can take that and get baby sheep started. So, there we go. Mixed rations. Beautiful thing. I'm churning away in there. This is, I really like this mod. As I say, it kind of completely eliminates baling, and it's a little cheaty in respect that you can put grass in and have it recognized as hay. But, hey, I really like it. It looks like the kind of thing you'd actually find on a farm, you know? As opposed to some big, ooh. Okay, I think we used it all up. We didn't get it full. Apparently this trailer holds a little more than I thought it did. But, rah, we finally get and dumping this here means we now have it at the cow farm. Haha. There we go. 40,000. Beautiful. So now it's just a matter of shifting things around here and shifting things around at the cow farm, and away we go. Beautiful. I do like that. So I think this trailer can sit right here behind the power plant. Lovely. I do like that. And I think, folks, that's gonna call her. And but enough for this dark little episode that we're having. And like I say, next episode, hopefully we'll have these fields up, and then we can concentrate on our animals, because I'd really like to get that going. I would. I think we've started with 10 of each, or 20 of each, whatever the heck it is, and hey, let's see how big we can get. You know, I'm for that. We can turn 20 cows into 2,000 cows, well then we're gonna do that. As far as I know, all you gotta do is feed them well, and I guess that's pretty much it. I don't think they require too much in the way of TLC other than a good variety of food. So, but I think for now, folks, that's probably gonna do her. This has been Species 7. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and check out the Farming Giant. If we can get it running well enough to make a few episodes, it is a really good little game. It's the biggest real beef I have with UIG is the fact that all of their games have such potential, and then they just kick them out on the street, just buggy little messes that they have no intention of ever fixing. So, anyway, enough of my ranting. My ranting got us through, well, we spread manure, spread fertilizer across an entire field, so that's got to say something about ranting in itself, doesn't it?